Hey guys, Demi here from Atlas Vibrations, and I am here with your full moon in Sagittarius collective update. So I'm uploading today on the day of the full moon here, and it took me a little while to actually put this out. Like I've actually had this done since last week, but I guess it just wasn't the right time, so we kind of needed to hear it today. But this is happening today at 2 degrees of Sagittarius. So take a look in your birth chart, see where this is happening for you. This is happening for me in my house of communication. And so, hate to be for some the bearer of bad news, but this energy you will get again next month. So, you're going to see throughout this whole month, wherever area this is happening in, because we have a second full moon next month in the same sign as Sagittarius. So, I don't know if I will be doing another video. I probably will do something small for it, but it's going to be somewhat of the same things. And so you guys are seeing right now that there are some harsh realities that you need to come to terms with, seeing truth, knowing the truth, and coming to the truth. And the questions that we need to ask ourselves is, did you learn your lessons? What have you learned? And facing the truth at a deeper level. And so, Sagittarius energy, and I know this energy very, very well. I have a Sagittarius moon, and it is one of my favorite energies. I know it sounds biased, but Sagittarius energy is a fire sign. It's masculine. It embodies it is the most positive sign of the zodiac. It is. And its symbolism is the archer, but it is the arrow that is shot from the bow that is the true energy of Sagittarius, because it is shooting out into the sky, into the earth, into the abyss of where it's going. And that is the journey in which we gain that wisdom on. It is the 9th sign of the zodiac. It rules the body part of the thighs. I think I said it was a fire sign already, and it is ruled by the planet Jupiter. And so this energy, fun fact about Jupiter, it is the obviously biggest planet in our solar system. It has the choice, just like any other planet and in its consciousness, to upgrade to a second sun if it wanted to. But what Jupiter does for us in our solar system that people do not understand, it is almost like a fatherly energy. It protects us from all of the asteroids, all of the things that are going to hit Earth and all of the other planets in the solar system. So that's why it has 50,000 moons. And that is why its gravitational pull is just so strong that it pulls everything in, so we are protected. So if you ever want to thank somebody for being alive for the day and your planet and your home not being destroyed, highly suggest thanking Jupiter all the time, because I think about that. I'm like, how have we not died yet? Like, So it just makes me think like that. So Sagittarius energy, if you know people who have this energy, it is about light. Well, light energy is knowledge, positivity. Sagittarius is carefree, it's honest, it's freedom loving, go big or go home. And the shadow energies are very impatient, aggressive, blunt. They can be know-it-alls. They don't have any bounds. There's no rules. There's no restrictions. And it is a very domineering sign. This sign is all about leadership. Anything from Scorpio on until Pisces, these are your very mature signs. They embody every single sign previously. So Sagittarius does embody Aries and Leo energy in its makeup. And so usually when you meet people like this, or you go through periods of time of healing, it is usually gained within wisdom. You will not meet a Sagittarius who doesn't hold wisdom on how they speak, how they do things in life. They'll tell you about the lessons that they've learned. They will be some of the greatest teachers that you have ever met. They will give you any kind of information that will help you along your journey. And I will say, if you know anybody who has a Sagittarius placement, 90, I won't say 90, but most of the time, they have been through some shit. Like, they have been through so many different things and obstacles that they have had to overcome in order to get where they're at. And so, with this full moon, it is very important to come down from the facades that we put on. And we're seeing that. You're seeing where, you need to face the reality where even to justice and fairness needs to be served. This Sagittarius is also about values, loyalty to an extent, on how you view things in the world and what to stand up for what is right. And usually when it comes to the truth, people can't take the truth today in their society. And so a lot of people you're seeing are lashing out. They're, obviously this is a fire sign, so it's aggression, it's, blunt honesty. You're seeing people being really angry, mean, nasty at times. And this is not a part of us to stoop down to that level and meet that energy back. It's not worth it. I would say it's not worth your time, but it's what is the most important is to see those harsh realities and the truths that you have been ignoring for a very, very long time. Like, it's, for example, like, I'm seeing that, there are things that I saw in my daily realities, and I have to sit there and tell myself the truth, and no matter how hard it hurts, that either these people are not my friends, these people are, this is not where I want to be. This is, I ignored this for so long. I saw it from the beginning, and I kept telling myself that this is not it. And the harsh reality is in facing, how I communicate, how I can relate to other people. So sitting down with your emotions and seeing where you need to change that. And especially top one, because Sagittarius, they're the most free sign of the zodiac. They don't, like, you can never tell a Sagittarius what to do. They like to be independent. They will never kind of be that person to be submissive. So if, I'm just saying for partners, I hear, for some of you are looking for a partner that's submissive, like a Sagittarius is not going to be it, because they don't like to be told what to do, for sure. But the key too is freedom. We're seeing where we need to be free. That's the key part too, is where you don't feel free, where you don't feel that you can move freely in your life or learn or grow. And it's important to see that, because the angel of Sagittarius came through, and it's I can't pronounce his name, and I'm so sorry. It's like Advocael, there we go. And so he says to us that truth is in the wisdom. Okay, and that should, bam, hit you deep. But he says it's all about the experience that we gain and the wisdom that we gain, and taking, I wouldn't say physical action just yet, but accepting the wisdom that you have experienced. Because once we move into Capricorn, that's when you take that Sagittarian wisdom into your tangible reality, into that earth sign. But he reminds us that our galaxy is centered the center of our galaxy is in the constellation of Sagittarius. And so this whole galaxy is about learning, about wisdom, about gaining it. We're here on Earth to gain that wisdom and learn through our experiences. And the whole point in life, he says, is to gain wisdom and obviously move forward. He's being honest and saying, don't rush. Understand that, he gets that it's a hard time to feel, because a fire sign, they're not really emotional people. They don't really emotionally relate to it on a water sign would. But most important is feel. Don't be so impulsive to take action, and just see where you need to be free. What do you need to be free of? Where are you not feeling fulfilled in life? So the things that you're seeing cycles of completion of is travel. So for example, like, I am just about to pay off a trip that I'm going for in June. So travel rules that Sagittarian energy, and I'm traveling at that time. You're also seeing completions in creative projects. So even if it's like an educational project of some sort, and its opposite is Gemini. So that's the student, and the Sagittarius is the teacher and the master. So any kind of educational pursuit, any kind of teaching. You may be seeing that you're coming to cycles of completion. Like you'll see a lot of people, they graduate at this time. The energy calls for it because they have completed their level of education. Also, too, it rules your oh my god, I can't even talk. I don't want to say like values and theories in life, but it rules like ideologies. It rules philosophy. It rules all of the like even philanthropy. It rules a whole bunch of different ideas and ideologies about what you have about life and how you view your life, your outlook on life through the experiences that you have gained. So that's definitely things that you're seeing with cycles of completion at this time. It could be for some, I'm hearing that your careers are ending because you've kind of learned everything that you needed to learn from that place. So that's for some people. Let's see what else that they can tell us. What do we need to work, like, well, what's the best way to work through this full moon as it progresses? Oh, devil energy reversed. So for some of you guys, you're feeling really stuck, and this is a collective energy because I feel the same way. But with the devil, we tend to believe that we're chained, and these people are not. They're not chained. And this is about shadow work and realizing that we need to release the chains that bind us. And for some, I hate to say it, but your eating habits need to change. And I think a lot of people, it's happening, but eating habits need to change. And for some of you guys, you have a really controlling boss, or you have a really controlling area. Like, they're showing me a scenario that I'm familiar with, but like either your quotas aren't being met, your numbers aren't being met, and it's kind of like seeing that, you're not a part of this, and this is what you're breaking free from, is seeing that you're a part of a company, but you don't make up the company fully, and you're seeing how important your job is or was, and that there was only so much that you could do, and you were at the ant at the bottom of the totem pole. And so what's best for us to do is to release that and realize that you need to be free from that. Realize that you're not this person. Your face is not, and Spirit's even saying like your face is not on the poster of this company. So there shouldn't be as much of a level of importance as it should be, and how things are. And that's when Spirit's saying, like, for some, you're realizing putting credit where it's due. Like, if you want to take the responsibility for it, well, then you want your face on the poster, well, then you need to do more. And I'm not going to be this, I hate to say it, baby back bitch, and be like bend over backwards, for the measly I'm seeing, like the beans that I'm being paid. So I'm hearing good for you. And I'm seeing, like, I'm genuinely saying too, good for you, because, you're realizing your worth. So that's important with this, realizing freedom, worth, work that you put in, the lessons you've learned, and moving forward. And the best practical action that we can take right now in regards to this full moon is the Page of Cups reversed, okay? So once again, best practical action, stop putting the rose-colored glasses on. Not getting too caught up in our minds and skewing reality to be where it is and where it's not. And I'm even hearing for some, asking for what you need. Once again, for some of you guys, this is a lot about career and changes and freedom, and that you're not getting paid enough. Like, it's like walking up to a line and asking for more money for what you're doing, or you may have asked for a raise and you didn't get it, or healing from that and seeing that you weren't paid enough for what you did, and realize that you needed to move on. But also for some, those creative ideas that you're getting, like if you're getting downloads about how to make money or how to put yourself out there more, or you're being like feeling divinely guided to do something, or setting up a foundation, this is a really great way to do it. Act on those emotions and those ideas that you're getting, and like the things that you're hearing about, and like once again knowing your self-worth. I got a minute left, and then Judgment Reversed came out, and this is once again the stories that we tell ourselves, the self-doubts and the things that we have without it. But for some of us, we need to listen to the calling of our soul, and like there's nothing wrong for asking for more when you're being demanded more, and asking more for it. And this is probably really big in the United States right now, because we're going through periods of time where inflation is really high, and they're saying a recession, but also too, like, you have to match that, and it's just some of these companies have hit record highs in money, and they've done budget cuts, and it's really tough, but it's realizing more of your worth and listening to your intuition and opening up to receiving more. Okay? So until next time, my friends, namaste.